Hey guys, Alky Henry here. I just came from picking up the mail and I've received this little USB thumb drive from Dave Price at Dave Price Wedding Films. Those of you who subscribe to my channel will probably know that last month I got married at Kurrajong, New South Wales. Little place called Loxley on Bellbird Hill, beautiful place. And Dave Price was the guy who offered to do video highlights reel of the wedding. Great offer, and it turned out actually pretty fantastic. So one request I had from that though was from my father, who said that he wanted to see the full speech that I made there, and partially also because my wife had enjoyed a few wines by this time and had probably lost a little of the subtlety of the speech that was aimed at her. So I've requested this. Dave came through, which was really very nice of him, and he sent me the speech. So I'm going to upload that now. In the details down below, I'm going to leave some details about Dave and his business, and probably a link to the highlight reel that he did for us as well, just in case you missed it. So if you like any of his stuff, maybe leave him a comment. He'll probably thrive on the reviews if you leave a nice review for him as well. And as usual, if you like my stuff here, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, please enjoy. First of all, Steve, thank you very much for your kind words and such a good insight into Chloe's growing up in her life. As most of you who know me would know, I'm probably not really one to take centre stage or spotlight, so I'm breaking tradition here a bit. I originally wasn't going to do a speech, but I decided I should do one anyway. So I was going to break tradition until someone quietly reminded me that this might be probably the only time that I could have my beautiful new wife and my new mother-in-law in the same room and not get interrupted. So please just bear with me while I have my moment. Anyway, quickly moving on. I'd like to make a few toasts over the next couple of minutes, so please, everyone, if you will, can I get you to just make sure your glasses are full? After the speech, I'll be right. Okay, so on behalf of my wife and I'll get used to saying that. I want to start by thanking everyone who made it to our wedding. I know lots of you have come from a long, long way away, and some not so far, but we're appreciative of all of you being here today. It's a humbling experience to have so many friends and family around that care so much to be here, and it means a great deal to both of us that you're sharing our special day with us, and we're hoping you're enjoying the occasion every bit as much as we are. To my new father-in-law Steve and my new mother-in-law Kathy, I'd like to thank you both for welcoming me into your lives and for bringing up such a beautiful, intelligent, quirky, cheeky, compassionate, cheeky. Yes, I said it twice. And let's face it, sometimes quite accident-prone daughter. I'll leave it to you two to decide who she got those traits from. Okay. To my mum Puka and my dad Angus, thank you for getting me this far. Thank you for a traditional and strict upbringing filled with unconditional love and guidance, for putting up with my rebellious teenage years, and for teaching me to face life in a balanced and confident manner. My parents flew down from Darwin to be here, and on the plane they celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. So, Mum and Dad, if in 50 years' time we're even half as happy as you both are, I'll consider ourselves among the luckiest people in the world. Please all, can you raise your glasses and join me in a toast to the parents who have shaped who we both are and who quite literally are responsible for us all being here today. To our parents. Okay, so apart from my wife, there are three other beautiful ladies here today. Jess, Sam and Sarah, the bridesmaids. Thank you for getting Chloe here, for calming her down, helping her with her preparations, and not just today. I'm talking about the endless hours over the months leading up to here. The uncountable Facebook group messages and the other secret girls business you guys did. I'm not sure what it was, but thank you. Thank you for getting her here on time. You've done a brilliant job. And we'd like to thank you for being such wonderful bridesmaids. Also here with us, here are the groomsmen, Ed, Jeremy and Jack. Thank you guys for standing by my side and being a tower of strength, especially today. As support for me, thanks for stepping out in the traditional get up of my ancestry. You look great, and doing it in front of all these people. Remember, what's under the kilt is an age-old tradition, shrouded in secrecy. What goes on under the kilt stays under the kilt. So even if you do feel a little bit out of your depth, you look great, guys. Thank you very much. So everyone, can you please raise your glasses and join me in a toast to the bridesmaids and to the groomsmen. And now to my beautiful wife. As Chloe would tell you, I can be sentimental, but in a somewhat reserved fashion. I'm not one for gushing, but I want to take a moment to let you know a little bit about Chloe and what she means to me. I first started to realise Chloe might be the one for me on what should technically have been our first date. I asked her to come along on a little outing with me. Nothing too flash. It was just a small outing, a drive out, enjoy the cool weather that we've been having in Darwin. And the day progressed well. We talked, we sat, we drove, we talked some more. And somewhere along the way, for some reason, I thought taking photos of birds of prey might be a good idea. So we ended up at Shoal Bay, which sounds really picturesque and peaceful, except those of you who live in Darwin know that it's the rubbish tip. Chloe, what other girl can say she's had a first date quite as unique as this? I'm sure Chloe can look back now and laugh, but this is just one of many shared experiences of enjoying the simplest and sometimes not quite so glamorous moments in life that have drawn me to her. Chloe, you put up with my quirks, my habitual 3 a.m. early starts, my regimented routines and the urges to go off and photograph things at the drop of a hat. I'm simple, I'm unfashionably reserved in some things and uncommonly extreme in others. I can be as stubborn as a mule, and I can be agonisingly slow and careful with some of life's decisions, especially the important ones. But despite all this, you accept me for who I am, as something which I'm incredibly grateful for. Before I met you, I had always been independent, content with my own company, even reclusive to a degree. But since I met you, I've always noticed when you're away, and I look forward to when you return. You're my constant source of friendship, love, support and happiness, and you bring balance to my actions with your empathy. So over the years we've been together, I've grown to realise you're not the one that I can live with, but the one I'd rather not live without. So everyone, could you please raise your glasses one last time to my beautiful bride, Chloe? To Chloe. And personally, from me to all of you, thank you very much for being here. Cheers.